So, the Winnipeg Cyclotron Facility is the only manufacturer of medical isotopes in Manitoba. Now that matters because isotopes are used to detect possible tumors. Shared Health runs the facility, which is located at Health Sciences Centre. Last year, it failed an inspection by Health Canada, the regulator. The failure forced the facility to close for 2.5 weeks to address some issues, which delayed screening in some patients. Isotopes are used to create radioactive material, often called a tracer. That material is then injected into patients during a positron emission tomography, also known as a PET scan. The most common tracer uses a form of radioactive sugar, and it accumulates in abnormal spots to highlight possible tumors or areas in the brain, which can then be seen on the scan. Medical experts say if we couldn't make the isotopes here and had to rely on shipping them from elsewhere, it would mean we could only do 10 scans a day instead of 20, increasing wait times for cancer patients. That's because isotopes lose their potency the longer they have to travel.
It's very important for cancer patients in particular. It's a basic method used in cancers such as lymphoma, lung cancer, cancer of the esophagus.
Every few years, Health Canada stops in to do an inspection to make sure the facility meets the regulator's standards. It wants to ensure they're following proper procedures when it comes to training staff, producing the isotopes, and shipping them out. The Winnipeg facility failed its most recent inspection in late October and early November. Health Canada reported it mishandled test results, it didn't follow proper sterility practices, and inadequately trained its workers. The facility also failed inspections in 2020, 2017, and 2013. In 2018, Health Canada threatened to suspend its license after the regulator felt the facility didn't do enough to address its findings. So, why are we failing so many inspections?
I think that it's a small operation that's been generally underfunded, so it doesn't have the staff to meet all the requirements.
Saskatchewan has a similar facility. It's called the Sylvia Fedora Canadian Centre for Nuclear Innovation. It's never failed an inspection.
Being non-compliant could be bad because eventually it could be, they take your license away.
Data from Shared Health shows that in February 2020, there were about 175 scans completed. Now, there are more than 300 each month. It takes about 2 weeks to get a scan. Shared Health says there have been no adverse reactions to the PET scan, and the procedure is safe. The facility will soon have to undergo a follow-up inspection to see if the issues have been resolved. If not, Health Canada could pull its license and temporarily shut it down.